Hi everyone, I'm Beth from Tiny Bugs Yoga, and this is our inner glow flow. So this is a really delicious short practice that is designed to reignite your Agni, your inner fire, through lots of detoxifying, twisting movements. So if that sounds good to you, we'll begin in a comfortable seat. I'm sitting kneeling, but you could choose to sit cross-legged, anywhere that's comfortable for you. We'll begin by centering ourselves. So bringing our hands to our bellies. This is the site of our solar plexus, an energy center that is all about radiating confidence, moving from a place of self-trust and self-belief. So coming in to connect with that, sometimes we can feel a little bit uncomfortable touching our bodies, especially those of us with softer bellies. But remember that your beautiful body is part of you and deserves your love and touch as well. So you might find it more comfortable to close your eyes and try to reconnect with your breath. Take a big breath in and let it out. This time, as you breathe in, perhaps you can feel your breath reaching your stomach, your solar plexus. Maybe it pushes your hands away. And as you breathe out, perhaps you feel your belly falling. We're breathing at your own pace here. Allowing those breaths to feel nice and full, really nourishing and reoxifying your body. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. And we'll begin with some gentle movements. I always like to begin my classes with rolling our shoulders back. Lots of us here are mums or caregivers, and we spend a lot of time tending to others, cradling others, feeding others, and emotionally holding space for others. So I think it's really good to roll our shoulders back and forward, taking a moment to recognize that this is time just for us. Bring one hand to the mat. The other hand, we're going to inhale, lift up, reaching towards the sky. And then as we exhale, we can fold over. See if you can shine that heart, that solar plexus, your belly, towards the ceiling here. A nice juicy breath in and out. Come back to center, plant the other hand on the ground, and stretching up on an inhale as high as we can before we exhale and journey into our side bend. So we're creating loads of space here in the side waist. Again, if we can bring our shoulders back, creating a little bit more space between the ears and the shoulders, shining that solar plexus up towards the sky. And let's turn that into a bit more of a dynamic flow. So inhale brings us up and over. Back to center. Inhale up and exhale over. Back to center. Inhale up and over. So this is more of a dancing pose here. Allowing our body to feel nice and strong, stretchy. You might notice perhaps some aches here, maybe pains in your shoulders. As always, everything I suggest is an invitation. If you ever need to pause or modify anything, that's absolutely fine. So from here, we're going to bring ourselves to our hands and our knees, tabletop position. So hands are planted under the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. And we will do some beautiful cat-cows, get a bit of spinal exercise here. So as we inhale, we drop the belly. Again, it can feel quite unusual. We often pull our tummies in. So drop that belly, really let it hang as we shine our hearts forward. On the exhale, we're going to push through our hands, pushing the mat away. Tummy might come in a little bit to support your back. And gaze is between the knees. Keep flowing here with your own breath. Inhaling to bring you up and exhaling, arching through that spine. Good. Take one of your legs, we're going to stretch it back, pushing that heel away from you. And maybe rocking forward a little bit, forwards and backwards, enjoying a nice stretch in our foot. Now I'm using my right foot, going to bring it over to the left side of my mat, so it's crossing over my left leg, and then turning to look towards the foot. Again, another lovely side body stretch in that right side body here. So my left shoulder is pushing towards my left hip. There's loads of spaciousness between my right shoulder and my right hip. Come back to center. Take it to the other side. So this time I'm moving my left leg, bringing it forward. No, bringing it backwards. Really stretching through that heel. Again, try and engage through the core. Can you see the difference between where I have this lordotic arch in my back and when I engage through my core, my back becomes a lot straighter. I'm supporting my spine here rather than overloading it and supporting here. Bring that left leg to the right side of your mat and turn your head to look towards it, concertinaing the waist on the right side this time and stretching out that left side body. Come back to that tabletop position. And this time we are going to stretch out the right leg and then lift it up. So as though we've got our toes flexed, pushing our foot against a wall. Take an inhale. On an exhale, we're going to push that foot up between our hands, coming into our lunge. Plant the left hand. Bring your right hand up into a full twist here. Hands come back down to frame the front foot. Engage through your core, so hugging that tummy in. We power ourselves up here. You just adjust so you can see me. So we power ourselves up here, again being mindful of our spine. We're not looking for that dumping into the spine here. Nice bit of engagement, pelvis is rocking back, means that I can come forward, my legs are engaged, hugging into the midline. We inhale, hands up. And we're going to try our dancing pose again here. So exhale, drop the left arm, drop the right arm as we journey into a twist. Exhale, hands come back up. Inhale, this time we're dropping the right arm down, bringing the left arm in line, moving into a closed twist. Hands come up and open. Notice how on this side, you might find your hips moving in line with your arms. Hips pointing to the front of the mat here. And feeling more of a twisting sensation in a closed twist here. Take that one more time. And then coming down to frame that front foot again. Come back to that tabletop position and then bring your hips down towards your heels, stretching your hands out in front of you in a nice child's pose. When I teach children's yoga, I try and teach this as a place of safety and security. So really delve into those feelings here. This is a restful position, a lovely place for us to be and not feel too vulnerable. Now, if you're looking for something more, we'll take the hands towards the left side of the mat. Perhaps the forehead comes back down, making another side stretch here. Coming back to center and taking it to the other side. So hands are coming towards the right side of the mat. And we'll pause here for another 3 breaths. To center and bring yourself back up to that tabletop position. Okay, taking that same flow over to the left side. So left leg comes back. We raise it up to hip height. Careful of that lordotic arch. Really pushing away through our left foot. And then on an exhale, bringing the foot up in between the hands. It's okay if you need to use your hands to help you get there. I have a naturally more externally rotated pelvis. So often for me, my foot comes to the outside of my hands and I just give it a little wiggle so it's more centered. Plant the right hand here, open up into another one of those beautiful twists. Remembering those shoulders, like we practiced earlier, having that expansion, that space between the ear and the shoulders. Shining heart and solar plexus towards the sky. Come back down. Engaging through the core, hugging those tummy muscles in to bring you up to your lunge. So from here, we bring hands up overhead. And we're going to do those dancing twists again. So this time we will drop the right hand first. Inhaling and exhaling to drop the right hand, drop the left hand into our open twist. Coming back through center. Then dropping the left hand, dropping the right hand into our closed twist. Back through center. Drop the right hand, drop the left hand for that open twist. Find your center again before moving to the other side. One more time. Arms coming up to reset. Dropping right arm, dropping left arm into our open twist, arms resetting, and then taking that closed twist. Gorgeous. From here, we come back down, framing the front foot. Now we're going to tuck the toes under the back foot and bring it up towards the front. So we're all in line here, meeting in a forward fold. Knees gently bent here or generously bent, entirely up to you. Hands can come to the mat, or we can hold elbows, gently sway in a ragdoll position. Right hand comes to the mat, left arm opens up, perhaps taking a bind by bringing your left hand to your lower right back, pushing those shoulders away from the ears. Swap hands, so left hand comes to the middle, right hand comes into that lovely twist, and perhaps you take a bind here. Come back to neutral, and then slowly we'll roll our bodies up to standing. So from our standing position, we'll close our practice now with some somatic twists. So we're going to let our hands come really floppy. Maybe shake off any energy you've been carrying, anything that you felt has been weighing you down. Now, with those floppy, relaxed arms, we gently invite some movement here. So twisting through the waist, the arms might tap hips, or your bottom, your belly. And remember, these are parts of our body that it's okay to have. It's okay to have some softness here. Women are designed to carry softness in our bellies. Perhaps we speed up. And if it feels good to you, you can add a little bit of Kundalini energy here by practicing some breathing. So maybe we inhale to one side and then exhale sharply to the other. Slow yourself back down. Or bringing our hands back to our bellies, that solar plexus here. The seat of confidence, of self-belief, and of creativity. So I hope that when you do step off your mat today, you do so with a sense of inner fire lit within you. Namaste. And if that inner glow flow really floated your boat or ignited something in you, then I'd love to invite you to our inner glow retreat. I'm working with Kate from Unique Perspectives, who'll be providing us a delicious sound bath. We'll also be doing an extended, very scrummy version inspired by that flow. And we'll be doing some guided journaling too, just to help you unlock and ignite your inner power and rediscover your inner glow. So if that sounds good to you, there is lots of information available on my website. at www.tinybugsyoga.co.uk, or the links will be in the down bit below there. But thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed.